Hello guys, how are you doing? So after 1 or 2 days without a Twitter recap, we will go through it here and have a quick dive into silver as well, just very short term here. We could be breaking out. I'm not quite calling it just yet here. It seems like it wants to, but hey, we're heading into the US market opens, and that is always, not always, but somewhat of a dangerous place to make calls on silver. So um, I just released a bunch of videos for the Substack members. Again, if you want to try it out and become a member, hey, you know exactly where to find it. And yeah, let's again a little bit of charting, and then we will do Twitter stuff. That's last day was a big day. A lot of things happened. I couldn't participate, do the updates for various reasons. So silver here. What I'm talking about is this whole wedge pattern potential breakout here. We are seeing a little bit of selling here, obviously, as we head into the US Open session. Um, but let's see where it takes us, if this is really a big moment for silver. Again, looking at the short term, not a big moment like breaking 26 back in 2024. But again, these are the ones where you start to look to the upside all of a sudden. So again, you have a little bit of impulse. You have a tiny first, big second, and then a smaller third. So it could be that we are at the end here. Um, so let's dive into what the people on the lovely Twitter has been mentioning. Um, yeah, again, this is again the video that I just did on commodities and softs. Again, I think the soft commodities has a potential or is in the making of a major bottom, and some of them is actually breaking out big time. So again, if you have this kind of breakout into 2025, leading into 2026, again, that is a hell lot of inflation that is coming down the pike here, and it's not the good inflation. That is for sure. GDX trader here with the gold. Yeah, seems like gold is about to is breaking out here. I agree that his level there, roughly 2,725. You can see we have two highs there, double top internally here also. That is the big one to crack in my opinion. We are breaking, peaking here early, but I'm excited once we get above there. Then I'm like, okay, this is the real deal. And this impulse here could actually take us to roughly 3K in like a month or so, like in February. It could be if we really get that momentum going for us. So interesting moment there for gold. Grady here, my good man Grady, posted yesterday that GDX was breaking out. Today, gold is breaking out. Miners are leading the metal. Gold to 3K. Okay, 3,300. I love it. Silver to 40. I can actually see that easily be making here if we have that breakout. Then we should visit very, very close to 40. And you have the gold futures here breaking out as well. Or is this the, yeah, this is gold futures. A bit different chart compared to the spot price. But we are breaking out here, and it's textbook. You tag here for the third time, teeny pullback, boom, then you go. Gold looks really, really good here. I really like what I'm seeing for gold. Um, and yeah, I just posted also some stocks and setups here from various sectors. We're having some potash, we're having some uranium, gold. Do we have? We have some Chinese stocks, and yeah, just 15 charts more or less of various sectors and setups. So check that one out for members. And then I had made a big video, long video, like 40 minutes with 30 plus stock setups within gold and silver. If we get what my good man, Grady is saying here, let's say 3K gold, $40 silver, the silver stocks, they are gonna perform. And I tweeted 2 days ago that a lot of the silver stocks, again, it's a weird sentence to say, actually looked primed here for an impulse higher here. So interesting here. But again, to me, the most important thing when it comes to mining sector, especially gold and silver, is the gold to silver ratio. That is the one that dictates the mining sector. But it is looking like it could be breaking down. And I think once we get to like, 86 on the ratio, that hey, we have some very good things ahead of us here. Dale Pinkett here, also with the GDX. GDX led by Newmont Mining. Advance called, 10% ever since that call. So again, I assume if you drag the trend line here, you would be breaking out as well on the GDX. Not the longest time frame. Again, this is 2 months. Again, somewhat long, but still not, like 2 years. But we are breaking out on the GDX after a major retest of that 2011 trendline high. So yeah, gold miners. Stuart A. Brown here. Again, a lot of text. I will not go through that, but again here, this is the like a 4-year, 3 to 4 year chart of the GDX cup and handle here, a cup at least, right? Tagged the highs there, and then you are in this falling wedge, potentially breaking higher. And again, his target is roughly 60. Again, gold miners, they look good. They really do look in this little sweet spot here. And as mentioned, silver peaking out there. When and if we clear, I'm expecting a big move in silver. Again, the long term, if you look at the monthly, if you look at the weekly, silver looks really, really good. My good friend Burak here. By the way, I will talk to Burak tonight about uranium. You can see I have his chat open there. Uranium, and we will talk commodities. So one video, as always, purely uranium, and then one video purely commodities, gold and silver, oil. I'm pretty sure he will talk oil as well. So it's been a while. I love talking to one of what I think is one of the best in the business. So pretty cool. The Sprout Physical Gold and Silver Trust breaking that whole flag pattern as well. It does have some resistance here at roughly 25, but hey, a flag pattern break of that caliber into a double retest of previous highs, I like that all day. Again, if that's the case, this is the all-time high for this, the CEF, the Sprout Physical Gold and Silver Trust. It could be breaking here, very shortly if we have momentum there to the upside. So, and again, back to the call from Grady, 3K gold and $40 silver. Palladium, I think, is making a huge, huge inverted head and shoulders bottom with the neckline being, 1,250. And that, if we break that, it could take us to almost 2K measured on a log scale. So, yeah. By the way, we're working on the right shoulder on that palladium chart. Boil, again, I don't use boil as, any way of being exposed to gas, but we are breaking like a falling wedge here on the gas. And yes, gas looks really good. I do believe that there's more upside to this. So gas, yeah. Hard, a mix of commodities with a big breakout here in 2025. And this portfolio or this ticker, ETF, whatever, consists of, crude oil, heating oil, gas, copper, gold, corn. So again, just a wide variety of commodities. And you could argue left shoulder, big head there, right shoulder here, breaking out, retesting resumption. Again, back to the fact that commodities in general, being the hard assets or the softs, they do look like, hey, we're about to go higher here. And that will be the bad kind of inflation. So this to me was, again, I haven't really been checking because I was away yesterday. The U.UN here, a 2025 chart, so only like, half a month or so. But if we break that trend line, that will give an initial impulse to the upside, and it could actually spill over into the longer term time frames, meaning this little moment in time here could be the initial ignition for the moves on the daily and the weekly, in the future there. So I have to check that afterwards. The Dixie here, again, has been so strong ever since we bottomed out there. The rally here at the low end after such a huge move was not, surprised. But this here, I think, was the Trump win, and it actually got a lot of headwind, tailwind for the Dixie. Rising wedge, and if this is the top, which I think it might be for the Dixie, for this move at least, once we start to break the wedge pattern and get below the yellow and white again, that is support until proven otherwise. So getting below roughly 107, 107.5, that is when I think we could see some big moves down for the Dixie. And if you zoom in here, you do have a potential topping pattern in the mix of things there as well. So Um, Again, gold here from Irene. Again, he has made a new account. You follow Irene. He's really good. Again, the breakout there with, again, the ceiling here on the spot price. Bollinger Band. I love a Bollinger Band. I don't have them on when I do the videos, but I actually have I have the Bollinger Band on somewhat often when I do, my own, analysis because it gives a good direction to me. And then he has a lot of momentum, excuse me, moving averages within the Bollinger Band here. So if we break the upside and you get Bollinger expansion here on the daily, that is just a launch pad for a lot higher prices. You're having a Bollinger Band break on a somewhat high time frame, being the daily. You have all the moving averages sitting here. So when you break, these will start to push everything up with it. So yeah, gold again, we could see 3K within a month, 2 months maybe if we really get a big push here. Lithium LIT, in not so distant future, I think lithium miners will be a good investment. So I'm eyeing this whole trend line here, the flag. We're testing it once here. I think mid 2025, lithium will give us a good opportunity, and I will be all over that for the SOXX as well. Again, the call on the Dixie there, quite a big shout out there. But yeah, I don't think I have much more. This is older legacy stuff. So let's see what this market brings. And could we have a breakout of silver into the US Open, meaning a lot of shorts will cover because they expect a move down as they always do. They sell the pre-market and then they buy, they buy it back later on. That has been the name of the game for a long time. Interesting. Can it hold? Will it hold? We shall see. Have an amazing day, guys. And as you know, again, YouTube, Substack, again, likes and all that are highly appreciated. And if you want to become a subscriber, you can easily do that. It doesn't cost a whole lot. And yeah, the more the better, the more I can do this stuff here on a lot more regular basis than I do it now. So have an amazing day, guys. See you on the other side with the market close, where I will be all over it once again. Cheers, guys. Bye.